Hello students, good morning. How are you doing? Are you enjoying all those sessions which you have covered so far? This is the last unit, unit 6. It consists of two parts. 6th A, pavement construction. 6th B, modern trends in highway materials, construction and maintenance. 6th A, pavement construction. Here you can see few photographs which shows you different equipments, earth moving equipment, paver, this is paver finisher, spreader, sheep foot roller, or different materials which are used here. Okay. Likewise, several equipments you can see. In the introduction class itself, it was very clearly stated. What we have stated? That the science of highway engineering raises or asks some fundamental questions as to what is a road or highway, its history and development, how it is planned and designed, and lastly, how is it built. By this time, in the preceding chapters or units which we have covered, the treatment of the subject has answered the question pertaining to highway and development, planning, geometrics, various different materials used in the road construction, engineering aspects of traffic, different volume studies, etc., speed studies, traffic capacity studies, how traffic is controlled by regulation, by means of signs and signals, even markings, and structural design of highways, that is pavement design, both flexible as well as rigid. Hence, in this chapter or unit 6, both A and B covering, an attempt is made to discuss in detail the question, how are the highways built, that is highway construction. Normally, engineers have been always with the open mind so as to adopt any material, that is so as to use any material which is locally available so as to make the work more economical for its use for the construction purposes. Whereas research facilities in hand help them to use the suitable of those materials available. It is therefore logical to see that the purpose of highway construction is to provide a firm and even surface for the carriageway or the pavement which would or which could withstand the stress caused due to number of load applications. Not single time, two times, several number of load applications. Hence, the pavement is prepared using broken stones or soil and binder material to bind the aggregates to form a homogeneous pavement section. The binders employed are normally soil slurry, bituminous material or asphaltic material, and cement. In case of flexible pavement, we go for bituminous material as a binding material, cement in cement concrete road, that is rigid pavements, whereas soil slurry, aggregate, gravel, etc. are used in case of earth road, gravel road and up to WBM road. Depending upon the desired strength of the pavement, the aggregate gradations and the type and proportion of binders are decided. These basic binder medium give these types of basic binder medium gives rise to a number of construction methods. They could be enlisted on as below: earth road and gravel roads, soil stabilized roads, waterbound macadam roads, bituminous or blacktop roads. In that there are various types such as bituminous carpet, bituminous concrete, bituminous bound macadam, wet mix macadam, etc. etc. We will come later. And cement concrete roads. So here you can see 3 photographs. It is very distinct to understand the difference, how it looks like. This is earth, we can consider earth road or gravel road or WBM road as the surface course itself. Here it is bituminous road with proper marking of center line and lane lines and extreme pavement edge line, that is by marking. It is very clear and distinct for the road user who is plying on road. Here plying, P-L-Y-I-N-G, plying means coming on to the road with vehicle. Okay. Now lastly, this is cement concrete road, CC road, cement concrete road, rigid pavement. Equipment used in highway construction. We are not going in detail. Everything you have studied in third year itself. Just we are glancing it or recalling them. What are the various equipments? Earth moving equipment, aggregate spreader, rollers, road brooms, sprayers or binder distributors, paver finishers. Even also we are required to go for dumpers, tippers, etc. Even graders are used to level the spread material. What are those earth moving equipments? Tractor traveler or tractor crawler, the basic equipment used for earth moving activities, to which various attachments may be fixed for specific purposes. For example, here it is bulldozer, here it is loader, here it is aggregate spreader. This front portion, whatever the attachment you can see here, if you want I will put it in a different color. Whatever the front attachment to the body, may be wheeled vehicle or crawler mounted vehicle. This is crawler mounted, to which bulldozer in the form of a bucket with blade is attached. Here it is attached so as to say it has a loader. In order to load the material, after the material is excavated, it is required to be taken from the existing position and it should be loaded into the truck to take up to the spoil bank, where it is disposed if at all it is not being used, or if it is somewhere to be used the same material, it will be dumped there, right? Just I am explaining on one little bit detail, though you have already studied all these. So here it is aggregate spreader. It is self-understanding. After the aggregates are laid on the road or put on the road, it is required to be spread all over the area as per the dimensions which have been planned. Okay, you can see clearly, and number of times you have to read and understand. Next comes rollers, smooth wheeled roller, pneumatic type, okay, sheep foot roller. All these different types of rollers are used, which may be weighing 6 to 8 tons, sometimes even 10 to 12 tons. 10 to 12 ton rollers also are being used in order to attain required density in the field at the time of construction. So smooth wheeled rollers, pneumatic tired rollers, sheep foot rollers, especially in case of unstable soil such as clay soil, sheep foot rollers are used. Okay. Pneumatic preferred for compacting coarse grained soils. Depending upon the type of material, pneumatic tired roller compacts faster and with fewer passes than a smooth-wheeled roller. If you compare with this will be more effective, right? Then vibratory roller. Sometimes it requires to vibrate it, means by automatically producing the vibrations in vertical direction. So vibratory motion of 1 or 2 mm along the vertical direction is induced, I have already said, along with the rolling operation. Preferable for granular materials for better compaction due to vibratory effect. Then paver finisher. You can see paver finisher, 2 types. There could be some more types with respect to size, with respect to operation, with respect to mechanism, different types of. Here you have to understand, in order to finish the pavement, bituminous concrete pavement or any other type of pavement, especially any other means rigid pavement finishers are used. Then road brooms, different types of brooms. Road brooms, even it can be machinery or mechanical. Here it is hand one. The gang, what you call, in case of cement concrete pavement or bituminous concrete pavement or bituminous type roads are constructed, a number of laborers who are involved in the construction work, they are known as gang. One gang means consisting of associated with different laborers, like 5 to 6 people are in that particular gang. Road brooms may be mechanical or hand used, and you can see here how the gang people are using the brooms to wipe the unwanted material or extra material which are lying on the constructed surface. Okay, these are the finishers. This is bitumen sprayer. So at the time of construction, before we are laying the bituminous concrete construction or bituminous carpet or bituminous macadam, whatever the type, first of all we have to spray the bitumen over the surface so that there would be proper bondage. Then excavating equipments. These are various excavating equipments. Depending upon the suitability, in general, we are using various excavating equipments in order to suit and anticipate for different conditions and situations. Accordingly, they are power shovels. These two are the power shovel I have shown in the form of photographs. This is backhoe. These two photographs are showing drag lines, and this is a trenching machine. So whenever you want to take a trench, for example for drainage purpose or to bury hume pipes, big diameter of pipes, trenching machine if you use, you can excavate up to the required depth very nicely as per the dimensions. You can see here how it is being used to take a trench. Drag line. Whenever you are removing the material from drainage gutters, it is not possible to use other excavating equipments except drag lines. In construction, suppose you are excavating the earth wherein you may come across or you are aware that it is waterlogged area, muddy soil is to be removed. In that case, drag line only is more effective and useful. You can use these above equipments also, power shovel or backhoe, but it will not be effective at all. It takes or consumes more time to operate and get the material removed from the position. Whereas power shovel is used in order to cut the earth in the forward direction, means buckets will move in the forward direction here. Whereas in case of backhoe, whenever you want to dig the material or excavate the earth below the platform, where the equipment is established as shown in this figure, then backhoe is more useful and effective than other excavating equipments. New methods of road construction. What are the various methods of road construction? Earlier we have already enlisted so many types. For example, earth road, gravel road, bituminous road, waterbound macadam road, and cement concrete road. Apart from those methods, they were using in the previous decades. In the recent decades, say 1.5 to 2 decades, other new types of road construction have also been in practice. These new types of road constructions may be enlisted as under and are studied further in detail as per your syllabus. As per your syllabus, apart from WBM road, bituminous road, cement concrete road, that is rigid pavement, few other new methodologies or techniques which have been sorted out or developed in the road construction sector, we are required to study in detail about its methodology, materials used, which type of material. For example, in road construction we will be going for geosynthetic material also. Geosynthetic material. It has very good characteristic properties by means of which it is more useful to arrest the capillary rise water or mud pumping in case of rigid pavement, etc. Stepwise procedure of constructions of these new types that will be studied under this unit 6th A and B. Okay, what are those new methodologies or techniques which are being used in the recent years? Granular subbase known as GSB, waterbound macadam WBM, it is very old method. Wet mix macadam, it is modified method of WBM only. Wet mix macadam WMM. Cemented base, built up spray grout BUSG, popularly abbreviated as BUSG. Asphaltic concrete, that is AC, it is also older one. Bituminous macadam, it is also older one, BM. Dense bituminous macadam DBM, it is just a modified version of BM. Then premix carpet PMC, dryline concrete DLC, pavement quality concrete PQC, mastic asphalt, recycled or reclaimed asphalt pavement RAP, means this is more effective, not only economical, because whenever we are demolishing for various purposes, in order to overlay or in order to repair or in order to remove whole cement concrete slab and recasting, in such cases these excavated material or debris, what you call, after you demolish the pavement, cement concrete pavement or bituminous concrete pavement for a smaller stretch, then it becomes debris. This debris need not have to be discarded or thrown. It can be reused by taking this debris into crushing plant, crush it to the suitable required sizes and then brought to the site, and it can be used along with the aggregates. This is also used as aggregates for construction of roads, thereby it becomes economical. Okay, we will stop here and we will continue in the next class. Okay, have a nice day. Go through all these figures, photographs of various types of earth moving equipment, excavating equipment, etc. And do please remember all these different methods of road construction, whatever we have studied during this class, and then we can see or we can learn more and more in the future classes to come.